Whenever I go to the supermarket with my kids, I point out, hey, we made that product, or we packaged that product. It's a source of pride. Heat and Control is headquartered here in Hayward, California. We were founded in San Francisco back in 1950. We manufacture primarily the thermal processing, the fryers and ovens for the food industry. Well, my father, Andy, he grew up very modestly in San Francisco during the Depression. If they wanted to take a bath, they had to heat up the bathtub. When he came back from the war, he went to Cogswell College, which was an engineering college in San Francisco. He always had a manufacturing passion.
We started out just doing all types of industrial projects and got to a point where we just phased out all of everything else other than food.
The four partners worked together at this company in San Francisco, and they recognized a need in that industry for a better way to do the heating. And they came up with the concept of a remote heat exchanger as opposed to burners under a pan to fry it. So they left that company, formed Heat and Control, and eventually grew to where we are today. I grew up with the business. When I was 13 years old, I went to my dad and said, hey, Dad, I'd like to get some extra money. Could I go to work at Heat and Control? So I did. I think I was $1.25 an hour was minimum wage, and had to get a work permit because I was underage. But that was my beginnings at Heat and Control. So I grew up with it, knowing the sights and sounds and smells, and it was a good experience. I recognized I wanted to be part of the company, so I studied engineering. I went to Cal Poly, got a mechanical engineering degree. So I came to work in 1973 in the service department, traveling around the world doing startup and commissioning. And I eventually, after 6 or 7 years, the service manager retired and I became service manager. Learning a technical degree, you learn nuts and bolts and things like that, but getting to know customers' needs was the most important part of my career. And then when the packaging opportunity arose, I took that and created the packaging division. We've innovated into new industries just by recognizing how things are being done, what can we do, what can we provide to make it better. And we maintain quality through teamwork. We are one team and one family. Heat and Control is a family business, and we consider everybody that works at Heat and Control as part of the family.
I've been with Heat and Control for about 35 years now.
I've been with Heat and Control for 31 plus years.
I've been here over 34 years.
Been with the company 24 years.
29 years.
A little over 30 years.
And we have a passion for what we do.
When people ask me, what do I do for a living? Sometimes it's hard to describe, but what I always kind of respond to them with is, I can go into your home, anybody's home, your home, and I can walk through your pantry, probably go through your refrigerator, and I can pick out products that this company has significantly helped make, whether they're putting it in a package or developing a food process to make this product have the quality that you want, and yet nobody has ever heard of us. But yet we're in your life every single day. And to me, it actually gives me goosebumps. It's just a neat thing, and it's a pride thing to be part of a company that does this on a daily basis.
I don't think the snack industry would be anything it is today if Andy and Tony had not done what they've done. The different types of products that have come out through heating control equipment throughout the different years, between cooking products and frying products and snack products and processed prepared products. It's just amazing the amount of different kind of foods people eat around the world.
The growth has been amazing over the last 3 decades. It was very small. It is a family-run organization, and we've grown to over 2,000 employees over the globe. And gosh, there is an essence of still a family that's there.
SNAC International has been very helpful to a company like Heat and Control. We were a small burgeoning company, and it exposed us initially to the whole United States, and that grew our business. And then eventually, as it became more international, it exposed us to the rest of the world. Our motto is progress through innovation, And that is our passion. We like to innovate and do things differently than what's been done before. That's what's kept us in business for 75 years, and it'll continue to keep us in business.
Andy's been in the business 70 plus years and Tony 50 plus years, and they have spanned every innovation in the snack industry globally. And there's not many people that can say that.
Yeah. You get a little emotional talking about it?
I do. I'm very passionate about what we do.
Heating control has been extremely different. I was drawn in because they invested back in the company, they invested back in the people, and I was like, that's interesting. I definitely want to be part of something like that.
And when I came and met with Tony and Andy for the first time, they really made me feel at home. They stressed the importance of their employees and how it is a family business, and they've just done a great job of leading this company through some difficult times, certainly in my tenure, but everybody here loves them and they treat you with a lot of respect and treat you just like you're one of their family members. It really is true.
I've worked many other places, been here 30 years, and I've even gone to the point, and I joke with him about it, but I gave him my first son. He's been here 15 years working, and he loves it because everybody has pretty much an equal say to speak your mind, and it doesn't matter where you are within the organization, you have an ear to both Tony and Andy. So it truly is a family.
I think I'm the one that was really pushing for everybody to come in with their ideas. That keeps the family closer. We argue. We don't always agree.
My dad is Greek, and he's got a very strong, my big fat Greek wedding kind of attitude, and it's great. So, because one of the things we could always argue and still be friends.
I feel like being treated as a part of the family because they always respect, and not only that, forgive each other. So I can make mistakes here and there, right? I can make mistakes, but I also know Andy and Tony will always give me another opportunity to stand up and to succeed. Andy is very kind. He's very heroic. He also very protective. And he also has great ideas in terms of innovations.
He's always thinking about, how to improve, how can I make this process better or this machine better? And he's just inspirational. He always has been.
My father is 103 years old, and he still has the fire in his belly to make it better.
It's growing. It's still growing. It's never ending.
We like to make things better. One of the philosophies we have is better and better is better than best. Whenever you say you're the best at any one thing, you kind of lose that incentive to get better. So we're always striving. We take on challenges that seem impossible, doing things differently than what has been done.
One thing I'm very proud of is the fact that we are creating this positive ripple effect in impact to humanity. Heating controls equipment produce consumers' goods that is tasty, sustainable, and healthy.
If you look at all the innovations that have been happening for decades, they have truthfully changed what this industry is for the better.
Andy and Tony are not the type of people that beat their chest or want to draw attention to them, but it just feels really good for them to be recognized.
Getting chosen for the Circle of Honor was a great honor for us. We didn't expect it. We never strived for that. I always like to say, in this world, you keep your nose down and your butt up and continue to do what needs to be done. And you get up every once in a while and look around, and getting this kind of recognition, being unexpected, was quite nice.
I'm flattered. It's really an honor.
It's for everybody to understand what heating control has accomplished in 75 years. The honor is really Andy and Tony's honor, but it's really within the heating control family. We're all part of it. They couldn't have done it without us. We couldn't have done it without them.
And we don't have a vision that this is where we want to go. What we want to do is continue to grow and be successful and innovate. Without innovation, there's not much of a future.